miracle drugs out there. I mean, take Viagra. Jim, not now. Not now. No. Okay. This is true. When Pfizer was field testing, what were they going to name this new miracle drug? I actually found this on the internet. There were minutes of what transpired in the Pfizer boardroom, and apparently there was this one really weird guy, as they were having serious discussions, the guy goes, "I know, Jiffy Stiffy." Okay. And another guy pipes up, "Boner Toner." Another guy pipes up, "Fax Blast." My favorite actually is Better Pecker, but those are some of the possible names they were considering for Viagra. In Melbourne, Australia, when they were actually working on the original drug, apparently the word got out, and a bunch of guys broke into the lab thinking, "Woohoo!" So they broke into the lab and stole the supply of this as yet unnamed wonder drug. Okay, now the authorities in Melbourne really didn't worry about it because they knew they would have no difficulty identifying the guys walking through the streets of Melbourne. So that made me wonder, well, what if it wasn't humans who broke into the lab? What if in fact it was mosquitoes? So actually, this past summer, very cleverly borrowed some of my friend Peter's, he's out there, borrowed some of my friend Peter's Viagra, and I crushed it up and I made a little paste, and I put it on my arm like this, and I kind of held up my arm, to see what would happen if a mosquito bit me. Well, you have never seen a mosquito in an aroused state, ladies and gentlemen, but I have because of that. Well, the fact is, mosquitoes flying through the air. Well, you should have seen Mrs. Principal Frank that day. She was sitting in the backyard on a chair, and all of a sudden this mosquito's like, Mrs. Principal Frank jumps up and starts running. "Frank, help!" I said, "Help what?" She said, "These mosquitoes, they're huge." And I said, "Well, it's okay, don't worry about it." She says, I can see them coming. There's more to that routine, but I really want to get on to our next performer. But thank you for thinking that one through for me. Okay, so we have David Harris. David is a comedian and a magician who scored 2 Midwest Emmys for comedy TV. He entertains at clubs, colleges, and corporate events around the region. Ladies and gentlemen, David Harris.